Okay, a new little guide here for the Ruinous Effigy exotic. It just dropped today, or whenever you're watching, it doesn't really matter. But the first thing I want to mention first is that I'm not going to go over how to get all the calcified light fragments. I'll do that in another video. It's a little bit too long to all the locations, but we're going to talk about just the important stuff for this quest and what you need to do and what is needed, the information needed to do every single step. So the first step is to go to the Prismatic Recaster to get the first quest, Growth. And when you do pick this up, the first thing it tells you to do is to go to the interference quest. And every week there's a quest to pick up at the Prismatic Recaster, and it refreshes weekly. I myself already had it prepped the day before, or the day before reset, so I was able to do the quest as soon as I dropped into orbit or dropped into the game. But normally you have to do 2 concept events and then whatever the week wants. So if it wants Crucible matches or strikes or Menagerie, then you just have to get Umbral traces and fill that to 100% and do the quest. Once you finish the quest, you'll get the next step called Pendulum here. So here we'll get our next step here, Pendulum. This is where to get 25 calcium light fragments and kill 15 Savathûn Marionettes. Of course, like I said, I'm not going to show all the locations of where these calcified light fragments are, but I will tell you what is important information you need to know about this. I'll have a video probably having all locations of it. I'm sure it's already out there already, but I will have one as for myself on this channel as well. But we're going to talk about what you need to know. So what you need to know is that these calcified light fragments are not in lost sectors. They are in the patrol zone. So whatever planet has a transmat zone, so Io has 3, Mars has 2, Titan has 2, and Mercury has 1. They will only be in that zone. They're not going to be in lost sectors. Not going to be in an area that connects to the patrol zone. Like if you go to Titan, you go to Siren's Watch, you go to Solarium, it's not going to be in there. It's not going to be, or it's just not going to be in there. It's just in the open area. And how to find these classified light fragments I might show an example here in a moment here, but when you pull your ghost out, a icon will pop up and I'll say how far you're away from this fragment. Basically, if you ever see a chest, that a high value target chest pop up, it'll pretty much the same symbol as that. And I think you can only see these fragments if you're 200 meters close to it, right? So if you don't see, once you spawn into an area, a big area, you might not see all of them on your ghost. You have to run around the map in order to see the location or see the icon for the light fragment. Now, the one thing I've got to mention is that there is no way to tell how much in total on each planet when you're picking them up. I can tell you totals. Io has 10 in total, and Mars, Mercury, and Titan all have 5 in total on the planet. So you want to start counting. If you don't count 10, then you're going to miss one on Io, and you go to Mercury missing 1, you're not going to find it. So, for example here, you can see on the top right, the one we're missing. I'm going to pause this video real quick. Oh, I messed up. So here, this is one of the calcium fragments on Io. Calcified light fragments. I keep saying that weirdly. So this is the first one we spawn on the rupture. Here, this is the one of them. So you can see that when you put your ghost out, it'll tell you how much meters, how far away you are, and then when you get closer, it gets less and less. So as long as you are pulling your ghost out and finding out where these fragments are, it is pretty easy to find. There are some tricky spots here and there if you don't play the game a lot. It will be a little bit hard to do, but other than that, the next step, there's 2 steps in this. If you forget, there's 2 steps. The other step is kill 15 Savathûn Marionettes. This is important. This one is, these Marionettes only spawn on areas that don't have the Contact Public event. Right now, the Contact Public event is on Titan in the Siren's Watch. Of course, you can get a Marionette in Contact, but they only spawn 1 time in the public event, only on the heroic mode. So it's a waste of time. The best way to do this is doing it on these zones. So normally where a Contact Public event would spawn would be on Io, on the Rupture, Io, and Lost Oasis, and Titan on Siren's Watch, and Titan on the Rig. There's 4 areas, but the area you don't want to go to is the one of the Contact Public event, like I said, and you want to go to the area to find Marionettes on the ones that don't have it right now for the week. So this one, we're on Rupture, and what you need to do is on the bottom left of your screen, whenever a high value target spawns, it's the same flavor text. It'll say the disruptors have spawned around the map, and you go find them. You go find them, and there will be 2. There are 3 different mechanics, 3 different bosses, or 3 different ways to spawn Marionette, basically. The best way to explain this is that these random events or these high value events are mini public event bosses, public contact bosses. So one of them, for example, let me go find one right here. So here's an example of one of the bosses you would normally get on the contact public event. These are the knights where you have to have the knights hug each other in order to get the immune shields off. And once you kill one knight or two, but usually just one, two taken captains will spawn and a Marionette will spawn. So this is one of the encounters you gotta really look out for. So here's a Marionette. You kill this guy, you get the one progress. There's two other ones. I might show them on I might show them on here, I guess. Might as well, since we're here. So here might be hard to read, but it says taking blights or materializing nearby. That means the other one is the ogre one, where the Marionette will spawn automatically. And you can see on the left side there's a blight orb towards here, and we can see there's a Marionette. You kill the Marionette, easy. That's one down. Like it's pretty simple. You find these orbs around. This is for the ogre one that heals from wizards, and then another one with a blight where it spawns spawns blights. You kill blights, and you kill the boss. Marionette will spawn. So here's another one. We have 2 in 1 here. We're pretty lucky with this one here. The Marionette is on the right side here. It will spawn near the ogre. As soon as you find the ogre, just kill the Marionette. You can leave if you want, but you get the ogre. Ogre is really tanky, so there's no point really going for that. And the best thing to do is to, when you think there's no more Marionettes spawning around, the best thing to do is just to jump. I did on IO. I think IO is mostly the easiest one. Once you figure out the locations and everything. So once you think there's no more Marionette spawning, you can double dip and go back into the same area you're in, or you can go between Lost Oasis and the Rupture, back and forth. Once you cannot find any more Marionettes, pretty much. I think I went here and there was nothing here, so I got unlucky. But yeah, once you kill the last one here, we get the next step. It's pretty easy. Okay, last thing here is for the Marionettes. This is the last one here I didn't show. This is the Blight one, where they kill the Blights in order to take down the immune shield, similar to the first boss. Really simple to do. Use some sort of weapon that you think is strong to kill these Blights. They're pretty tanky. 2 clips of recluse kind of thing, and then you can use your sword. You can't one-shot them. Maybe you could if you have a full team, then maybe you could. But once you kill this incinerator, ogres will spawn each time. They're pretty easy to kill. Did I die here? I don't think so. Hope I don't. Don't want to show that. That doesn't matter. But yeah, once you get this guy to low health, he'll spawn another Blight. Kill the Blight again, and you'll spawn another. He'll go unimmune. Kill him, and then a Marionette will spawn in his replacement. There. So I could skip ahead, I guess, but I'll just take this long. Does it? Hope not. I'll skip ahead. Alright, so we kill the boss here. He just teleports around because it's just annoying. Once you kill him, you will get another spawn here. The Marionette, don't worry, it will spawn. There it is. I stagger it, and then I attack it pretty much. And there you go. That's all of the Marionettes that you can spawn. It's all the same mechanics on all planets, on all areas, all the same, just different zones, different layouts, all the same. Okay, so the last step, growth, is the last step here. This one, I'm gonna pause the video. It makes it easier. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So to defeat targets with void damage, chain precision multi kills, complete Gambit or Reckoning, higher tiers of Reckoning, and defeating invaders / defeats as an invader grant additional progress. So it's 100 void kills in total. I don't know how much precision multi kills it is. You have to get like 2 multi kills in total, 3 multi kills in a row. Precision wise, headshots, I guess you could say. I think it's like maybe 50. I don't know, a lot. And Gambit and Reckoning. I didn't do Reckoning. I'm assuming maybe a higher tier Reckoning might be good, but I played 1 Gambit Prime match and I finished it. And I finished all the progress in 1 match. I'm not sure how much you get for a tier 3 Reckoning, but for me, I don't mind playing Gambit. So what I did is I did Gambit instead, using we used a Xenophage. So as I just invaded the entire time, I could just skip through here. So basically, all I did was I played Gambit, and every time you get a kill on an invader, you get like 3% more, something like that, or 6%, a decent amount of percent per kill. I don't know how much Gambit gave us. I think it was like 40% or like 30%. progress on one completion of Gambit, but all I did was invade. I honestly, it felt pretty bad because I kept, I invaded into, I got kills. I'll tell you that I got 12 kills in total. That's how much it took me to get this completion done. I got 12 invader kills in total, and the completion of the Gambit match made me finish the Gambit progress in one game. So maybe 10, maybe 11 kills. It depends. I don't know exactly the amount, but we use Xenophage as the most OP Gambit weapon right now, I think, in my opinion. As you can see here, it's really easy to use. I don't know, for example, if you don't know how a Xenophage does, but here, we watched that guy hit one low health. I think I killed another guy here. I think I died. I don't got one kill, I think. Yeah, I got one kill for this one. But I'm going to skip ahead here, and you can see me invade again real quick. This time we got more heavy ammo. We got 10 shots here on our Xenophage. And then we pick up more ammo, I think. And then we start to invade again. I'm lagged a lot. It just looks weird. Me looking through my own VOD here, but this is the best I could do. Okay. And you know what? I'm not gonna say that it's good that we were losing, because I'm able to spawn more when they're winning. But it makes the game a lot much faster though if you're losing, I guess. So getting more kills here gives you more progress each time. I can't really say how much progress. Like I said, I forget. It's like 9% around there. I panicked a little bit here. I was kind of scared. I was losing all my ammo because I don't really know what's the problem here with me. I just suck at this game apparently. I was like, I just need these kills. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do one Gambit match, and then, yeah, we got 2 kills there. But continue on here. And we got one more invade here. I don't know if I hear myself here. What do I sound like? So just getting kills in general, it just takes 2 shots for Xenophage for the most part here. Oh yeah, do the grenade. They both died. I think I invited one more time. Let me see. Oh no, that was my last invade. And that's my last invade there. You can see that my progress here. I checked it last minute here just to see. 61%. I got 12 kills in total. And finished the game match getting 39%. Maybe it probably gives 40% per completion. You can see that. I guess you can see my score here, I guess. Unless I don't have it popped up here. I think I'll have to go check the progress right away or delete stuff. That's what I normally do. What's our progress? Yeah, 12 kills in total. So that's how much we got to get this done. Probably gives 40%. I'm not sure if people confirm that. I don't know. But that's what we did for Gambit. And as soon as we finish that, you need void kills. So what I did, I took out a Kindred Orchid for headshots and void damage. So you don't have to use this. I mean, many people don't have this weapon, as this is a very old Black Army weapon. A void hand cannon. I would recommend a hand cannon, but you can use like maybe a void machine gun. I'm not sure. That's also a hammerhead. I'm not sure there's any other void machine guns. But you need 100 void kills, and then you need precision multi kills in total. As soon as I finished the void kills, I did the thing where I always do if I need headshots on anything. So for that, I went to the best way I could do this, and explain this the best way I can do is I go to Leviathan. Yeah, man. There you go. I go to Leviathan. Oh, this is super bad. I forgot. My connection went really bad. Let's see. Let me find a good spot here real quick without this lag going on. Okay, I don't have good internet apparently. Anyways, yeah, so all I did to do this is you get the Ikilo sniper rifle for precision headshots, and this gives me like 6% each time, so I take it. So you aim it, and then you go to the next one, because it penetrates all the heads. Oh, now I'm messed up. That's a bad one to show, I guess. But it's about, you get about 6% per each time. So instead of just running around, you can just keep reloading Nessus over and over again, and you just keep spawning in pretty much and do it over and over again. Of course, you don't have the sniper rifle. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But this is what I did in order to get this last progression, or last of the step done. And then once you finish that step, you get the exotic engram here that drops on screen here. The loading here is not my fault. And there we go, get shape. There you go. And then once you get that engram, you want to head back to the Prismatic Recaster, and then it'll pretty much tells you, oh yeah, you forge it basically using that engram. Go ahead here. This is very scuffed ending of my guide here. I'm giving up already. It's a pretty simple quest. Here's the thing. Now I'm gonna quickly go over how to get the Callus since I have it already, and I already upgraded the Callus already. Maybe I'm gonna make another video of it. But Callus, if you go to your triumphs, it tells you what you need to do. So it says here, when you acquire this gun, once you when you get the transmutation sphere from the exotic, if you use it to kill an enemy, you get the Callus. I'm not sure if I got super lucky, but as soon as I got this kill right here, I got the Callus right away. So I don't know if I got super lucky or it's completely random. I don't know. Someone can tell me in the comments if I got super lucky or it's just a one and done. You get it no matter what when you get a kill with the orb. Not entirely sure how that goes, but there's that for the Callus. The Callus is easy to charge up. The Callus requires to get 1,000 kills in total, but when you can use the weapon to kill and you get progress. You can use the sphere to make progress as well, but every time you destroy a Sabathun eye with this gun, I'm not sure if did I destroy one here. Every time I did destroy one. I think I did at the beginning. Every time you destroy a Sabathun eye, with the gun, you get 3% progress. So if you kill 25 eyes, that's 75%. You kill 33, that's 99%. So you need about 30. I destroyed 30 eyes in total in my session, and I finished the Callus because I got kills, in between getting the eyeballs as well. So about 33 eyeballs or 30 eyeballs destroyed, you'll get this Callus finished. What the Callus does, when you use a sphere on an enemy, it will weaken them for the weapon. So if you use a Ruinous Effigy, if someone else uses sphere on somebody else, they'll take more damage, like about 300 more damage around there. It's okay amount, but it lasts for a long time, so it's pretty cool. Anyways, then that's pretty much it. Hopefully it helps. It's a pretty long video actually. I don't know why. It said short, but it's long. But I like to go in very, very much detail, so make sure everyone has all the information here of what you need to do and everything. But I will have a location guide probably coming up pretty soon. After maybe it's at the same time, very upload at the same time. Who knows?